right, yeah, we've almost knocked out the complete series of Reacher. Well, at least not the complete series, but the first season.
Hmm.
We just got through watching episode 6, if I'm not mistaken, which leaves only 2 episodes that we'll finish up before the end of this week with some live watch alongs and live reactions like we've been doing here. Uh, Good setup, man. We learned like a lot of information. I will say this is one of the least like as far as like action kind of style episodes there is, but there's a lot of like stories like that's getting built up, set up, all that kind of good stuff. Until the end, we really didn't get any action at all. But like I said, it was pretty much like a little build up of us finding out more and more about the mystery, what's happening. Pretty good flashback that we got to see that was taking place down in Venezuela and everything else. But yeah, Greg, man, what did you think when you first saw these episodes?
Don't really remember this episode, so I'm rewatching it for the first time. It's one of the things that re-jogged my memory about the things.
Mm-hmm.
We do get some like almost like things that they got backwards, right? They didn't know that the wife knew about the whole
Yep.
operation and everything, and that story is revealed that she knew the whole time, and she reviews why she's gone through this process of hiding that information and gives the backstory of all, like you said, like the what how it all started with the husband, um, who we haven't seen as alive or dead. We don't know. What's, we both assume that he's dead, but we still
Yeah.
haven't confirmed that yet. And then we learn that they've got the operation backwards. That they were thinking that the money was being made in Venezuela and flowing up into United States, and actually it's reversed. The actual
Right.
the super bills are being made in Georgia and being shipped to Venezuela. So we got some things that were revealed that we didn't know.
Yeah, and like I said, there was like good character stuff. Like last episode, we got the good character stuff with Finley and stuff like that. Uh, but we got the backstory of like the banker guy who ends up getting put into this, why he was put into it,
Hmm.
and what was happening with him and everything. So, and I thought that was pretty cool, like little deal to flesh out how we got to where we got. I actually now I'm thinking maybe this dude, the banker guy, is not dead just because of like how
Hmm.
good he was. Like they really want him to probably still be in the business. And I think they probably just got him like chained up somewhere, forcing him to keep doing his job and everything else. Um, because like even when those guys, for instance, came to like come to the cabin that was out in the woods that they were hiding out at, his wife and 2 daughters, the
Hmm.
2 guys who pulled up there, they didn't immediately. They wasn't like coming out of their car to go get them. It was almost like they were staking it out. It's like they found out where they had hit them and put them, and they were kind of more like staking it out, making sure, not to really go in and just shoot them or anything, but to actually probably just keep an eye on them, just in case home dude tried to like do something, like uh, why they got him. So I actually think he's not dead yet.
Okay,
I,
we got
I
so
actually
you're
think the
going back
husband and
on.
the father, I don't think he's dead yet. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, don't think that. And but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool to see what happens because this is only 8 episodes, correct?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the last 2 episodes. We got about an hour and a half of story to tell. It looks like they're about 45-minute episodes, so it looks like we got about an hour and a half, almost like a feature length movie to get this whole entire story locked up. But yeah, like I said, if you were, I could see people in the past whenever this show was like being put out, and I don't know if they just dumped it all at once or if they did like a weekly kind of situation. I like the weekly thing better than doing the binge, to be honest with you, especially when it's a big show like what we're doing with House of the Dragon and everything. You get to really let it sink in and then get to the next episode and watch it. Uh, but yeah, if they did this weekly, I could see people back then probably reviewing it and be like, "Oh man, this wasn't a very exciting episode." It wasn't, but I don't think it was bad either. Just because it doesn't have a huge amount of action or something like that doesn't mean that something's bad.
No, definitely. We say goodbye to another Venezuelan to this episode.
Venezuelans are dying like they're just dying out there, baby. They just getting their
Well,
ass beat.
I think they're either O of 5 or O of was it 6, 8, 9, maybe 9.
And I completely want to say, like, we had two dumbass. I mean, like, not all the Venezuelans so far have been dumb,
Hmm.
but we had two earlier on in the season when they tried to drive a car through something that definitely couldn't fit through it
Yeah.
themselves. So that was a couple of idiots, and the guys that were chasing the women and girls through the woods in the episode we just got through watching, they were pretty stupid as well.
Yeah.
It's like a moment where the one guy's partner is like they start shooting at each other and everything else. Like him and the cop Roscoe, they're like
Hmm.
shooting back and forth, and the other partner until the guy gets hit like in the leg, hasn't even moved. He finally looks that way. It's like, bro, your partner over here is shooting, so obviously something's going on over there. There's no way to hear that. So like, there was that moment, and then even the Venezuelan there that we just saw like get hanged to death is like I was saying earlier, he had that knife, but then like home dude had the bicycle tire, and why are you gonna be stupid and put your hand in between the bicycle tire just for home dude to twist it and mess your arm up so that then he can beat your ass? So they're not the smartest people in the world. They ruthless killers though. We
Yep.
did see another guy. We didn't. Luckily, we didn't have to see every gory detail, but we saw another guy get which I ain't gonna lie to you. I love horror movies, so I probably would have liked it. Uh, but now we saw another guy getting crucified and balls being cut off. There's a lot of balls cutting going on.
Yeah, definitely a lot of balls getting cut off. A lot of the Venezuelans are good with that first knife
Yeah,
slash,
yeah,
and they're good for a good headbutt too.
yeah.
That was
So they've
that
been
was
like headbutting pretty well, and you're right. That first slash they do with a knife is
yeah.
no way out of this world. They're batting like 1,000 on that one. It's the knife slashes after that
Yeah.
that really don't really hit home. But you're
Right.
right. They get a little slash, bro. They get, and I'm gonna tell you, I brought it up a couple times just because he happens to be the main character in the movie that I just saw, Motor City. Reacher is one of the best out there of getting slashed. Like,
Yeah.
being honest with you, he gets slashed in this movie that I'm talking about too. He's getting slashed in a lot of these episodes or whatnot. And but there you go. We finally got the story kind of going to the end. Now we kind of know who the ultimate. I don't think we've seen the ultimate bad guy yet. We just know he's
Yeah.
probably from Venezuela. I'm pretty sure he's a Venezuelan. The show ain't showing too much love for the Venezuelans, or not one good Venezuelan I've seen so far.
No.
Not one. Not one. Maybe the girl that was riding the horse in the episode we saw today. Because I'm assuming they were down in Venezuela, right? I think he said he was going down to Venezuela. He wanted him to come see the operations. So, like, there was a little girl riding a horse, and she was riding it pretty good. She might not be a bad person. Might.
Might.
But she might be having a couple of knives. I bet you she's pretty good on horse. Well, to be honest with you.
She definitely maybe witnessed some things.
But yeah, I still think the show is simple, but when you
Mhm.
do something simple and you do it good, it's a good show. Like, I still think
Yep.
it's a great show. Um, I haven't really seen anything to be like, oh, this is stupid. Like, we've noticed and we joke around about something we might know. Like me, when I saw the guy like try to stab him through the bicycle tire, I was like, oh, that's stupid. Why'd that guy do that? But besides like little bitty things like that, like there's not really anything that like takes you away
Mm.
while you're watching. The story's still pretty solid. And like I said, like if you do something simple but you do it good, it's always a good thing. It's never going to be bad. And I think sometimes people try to complicate, things too much. It's
Mhm.
like when I was relating this to possibly like a Batman show, it's like you had Gotham City, for instance. Why didn't we have like a Batman character going around being a detective and then like not having as many characters, but they had like 10 characters. You saw all the bad guys already in the show involved. It's like, nah, bro, take your time, build up a little story and do that kind of stuff. And that's the beauty, I think, so far of watching Reacher for the first time. Watching season one, going through that first story is just because it's simple but effective.
Yeah, man, it's a simple formula, but they keep getting it right, and it's good cast, good characters, good show as far as progressing, keeping it going, and then having that good ending to each episode, whether it be some kind of death or surprising info or whatever, gets you hyped for the next one.
And yeah, and it's like it's just the simple things of like they they show a little heart, they like and everything in the stories and bring the characters together. You also have the moments where there's like a little bit of a joke, but it's not too jokey. It's not ever it's not ever too jokey or too serious. It's got these different things playing into it. It doesn't really like dive too deep into one scenario. You always have something to really kind of look for, liking the character. They have likable characters here. I think Roscoe's likable, Reacher's likable in their own ways. Finley's actually likable as well. You know what I'm saying? Like in his way. And yeah, I don't really have too many things to like really ding them on at all, period.
Nope.
Now, as an overall show, as we get further down, and it might even be the last two episodes might hit a home run. I will say I've been at the A plus at most of the time. I am going to go to a normal A because let's say they keep going the route that they're going. We get the kind of show that we get. The last two episodes really don't hurt anything. I've got to actually start thinking about some of my favorite shows of all time, right? Like Games of Thrones or something like that. And the score may come down a little bit, not because the show's bad, but because like it's a good, solid show. Doesn't have a lot of weak points, and it's enjoyable, definitely to watch, and everything else. And because it doesn't have like a crap ton of episodes, like 24 episodes for one season or anything, it's only like 8 episodes. It doesn't take you long to watch. It's kind of like a comfort food kind of situation right now.
So it's more of a good side than it is a full entree.
No, I mean I say it's like a good entree, but it's not fancy.
Okay.
Right? Like I said, it's a simple story being told, and they're doing a good job doing it. But it's not ever going to be on that. Oh, this is the greatest thing of television. I ain't saying it can't be, because if the last 2 episodes are super great, then I could probably put it up to that kind of thing. But I remember a show, I actually talked about it today. Funny enough, is one of my favorite superhero things ever done is not even actually a famous like superhero character or whatever.
Penguin?
No, it was the first season of Heroes.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the best in like seasons of a show I ever liked. But back then, this is back in the day, Lost was still happening at the time. The show Lost, nice. But like they had a writer's strike, so it wasn't the most recent writer's strike. It was one from a long time ago, and it hurt. It ended up hurting like the writers and stuff like that wouldn't work on it. They were still trying to get the season done. So then like everything after season 1 went to crap after that. That first season of Heroes is one of the like best like seasons of television I'd ever seen and ever watched. And this could be that, right, for this kind of a genre, for this kind of a like episode or show and everything else. But we'll have to see what the last 2 episodes gives us. And like I said, we'll be doing that here pretty soon in the next couple of days. But yeah, I mean, like, what else? Do you have anything else to add, like from this particular episode, or like for the show so far as we go moving along?
No, I understand your grading system. Like, if A plus is the greatest of all time, then yeah, this is probably gonna fall A minus, somewhere around there. Like, it's a super solid show that you can totally get into and enjoy, and just kind of turn your brain off and just have dumb fun with. So, and it doesn't really upset you. So, I understand the rating system for sure.
Yeah, no, super good. So like, I'm at an A, you still at A plus, or you kind of thinking the way I'm thinking right now as far as like overall stuff?
Yeah, I can understand. I'll probably give it an A based on that criteria.
Yeah, because I'm just starting to think like, if this keeps going in the direction it's going, I like it, but I can't put it up there with a greatest season of television so far. It's good and it's solid, but I can't say it's one of the best. So
yeah, for sure.
But with that being said, guys, I am done. I am Hambone. That is Greg right there, and we'll see you next time as we do this. And hope you enjoy some of our reviews for this show that we're going to be putting on the channel separately. Also, like and subscribe if you happen to watch this thing. Help us out, man. Watch some stuff. Trying to get those watch hours up. Appreciate all the stuff and everybody that watches. Thank you guys for those of you out there that pays attention and jumps on here and there. And tomorrow we're going to be doing a special episode, a live episode, talking about everything going on at Comic-Con. Greg will be there. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to be able to do it or not tomorrow, but if I can, I'll jump on for a little bit, talk about some of this news, talk about Ghost Rider and how he be riding on a motorcycle with his skull on fire. I don't know if the cops will let that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably going to get pulled over if that happens, but it is what it is. But with that being said, guys, thank you. And until next time.
Peace.
Hey, yeah, don't mess up with the Venezuelans, bro.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Don't mess. Yeah, bye bye.